Hey guys, it's Brandon with Obsessed RC here. I'm just making a video. If you can see right in front of you, you see there's a E-Revo sitting there. I do have a Traxxas. I know I'm 90% all about Arma. Well, and the other 10% would probably be some cheaper Chinese brands and stuff like that. I've had a Losi. I've had some WL toys. I would drive a JLB Cheetah. There's some other brands, but this is my second Traxxas. The first Traxxas I had was the 1/16 scale VXL E-Revo, and I should have learned. I did not like the way that it drove, and so I traded my Big Rock yesterday for this, and I don't know why I thought it would be any different. With the wheels that are on it right now, it's pretty cool. It's like a it's like a moon landing mobile. Like it just jumps over things real quick, kind of floats across the pavement. But I like to run these belted wheels like this. I put a pair of those on there, and I put 6S on there. And I think that because of the difference, I think this one has sway bar links or something. When you go to take off, it just rocks back and forth, and then it doesn't really go straight in a straight line like my Talion. When I wheelie, it'll just stay straight the whole time. This thing will go up and curve to the right and spin out or slam into a garage, and it's just really hard to drive. I think it's more of an off-road vehicle. I think it's meant to articulate real big and take rough terrain really well. I guess I just kind of got used to driving my Talion and some other, you know, cars that are good with on and off road. I will say this, the build quality on this thing is really cool. If I was a Traxxas fanboy, I'd be drooling over it. And look how clean this thing is, and look how well it's made. Like, for being a plastic chassis, look how big that can is. Look how big that ESC is. They've got little containers to hold the lipos. I mean, I think that's pretty slick. And it's got these big trencher X's on it. It's got a wheelie bar. The build quality is very good. It's got a cool cage in here that just locks in there. I think that's awesome. Then check out how clean this thing is. The last E-Revo that I had, I ended up having for probably, I don't know, the 1/16 scale. I went and bought it at 5 Star Hobbies in Omaha, Nebraska. Drove it, listed it. It was gone in like 3 hours. This thing is a little bit more expensive, so I know that I'm going to have it a little bit longer. When I got it, oh, there's some aluminum there too. I think that's an upgrade. I think that's an upgrade. When I got it, the guy couldn't get the transmitter to work. I hooked my receiver up to it. All I could get to work was the throttle. I took it home. I could never get either one of these servos to work. I think the guy thinks I did it, but they didn't work. So I've got to put some servos in it. But I've already got it listed. Got it listed with these, a pair of these, and the lipos for $450. And it's in great shape. I mean, I assume the diffs and everything are. I drove it a little bit, probably like 20 minutes, Put 4S and then 6S in it. I just am not a fan of how wild the suspension is. I'm used to the Talion, and if you've seen any of my videos, you've seen how controlled I can drive that thing. I can just wheelie like 100 yards. I can control it while it's wheeling. This thing just wants to go everywhere. So, for someone who is doing jumps and stuff like that, I think this would be a lot more suitable for them. For me, I'm going to have to go ahead and pass on it. But I have nothing bad to say about it. I don't think Traxxas are shit vehicles or anything like that. I would probably even own another different Traxxas, maybe an X01 or something like that. They make one called the Haas. I think that one looks kind of cool. I'm just not really a fan of the Slash, which is funny because I want to get a Mojave, an Arma Mojave. So, just figured I would make a video. I had it here. I can't really go outside and do any filming with this thing. One, because it's nighttime. I make 90% of my videos at night. But the other is because of the servos are out. So, I don't know. The guy I got it from is really cool. He's going through a lot. I feel bad because me and him kind of were going back and forth. He's got some thyroid cancer. But I traded him my Big Rock. He has never owned an Arma before, and he was saying some things. He thought the wheel bearings were worn out, but I've only had it for a month. He didn't like the way the wheels wobble when you turn it upside down and look at them. I mean, it's not a pedal ball suspension or anything. It's a 3S vehicle. Those 3S are known to wobble. He thought that I took shims out. The Arma vehicles don't come with shims. If you ever flipped your Granite or your Big Rock over and put it on its back, press the throttle, you'll see the wheels will wobble a little bit. So he kind of thought that I got over on him or something. But anyways, he's a really cool guy. I just figured I would show everyone what they look like. I'm sure you've seen an E-Revo, but I just wanted to show everyone too that I've got that sensitive side because I'm not just an Arma maniac. I did try the Traxxas way of life, so who knows? I doubt I'll be driving it. I want to keep it in really nice shape. I might try to. I don't really think it would be fun to drive it, and like the content would not be entertaining for you guys. I don't know. I shouldn't have done it. My thing is, I can only afford to keep 2 or 3 RC cars at a time and still have enough money because I don't have a job. I'm on disability actually, and I buy and sell things to make money like TVs, computers, stuff like that. I snowblow, and that's how I make my money. So I can't have a giant collection. And also, I'm in a 1-bedroom apartment, so if I get a vehicle and I don't like the way it drives, I immediately sell it. I don't care if I bought it brand new. I'll sell it that day. I give someone a good price on it and I just keep them moving. Right now, I really don't know what I want next. I've had an infraction. Didn't really like it. It bounced a lot. I think because of the body shell, you had to drive it on completely flat concrete. If you didn't, you had the bottom slapped, and then I had a problem with the ESCs. That was the older electronics, the Arma stuff. I don't know. I thought maybe if I got a Limitless, put my own electronics in it. I already have a 6S system. You guys have seen it from my other videos. I figured if I threw that in there, maybe I'd like that. But I don't know. I want something that can go on and off-road. I really like the way the Mojave looks with the sweeps terrain crushers on it. I know that kind of defeats the purpose because it's supposed to be a short course truck. But I've seen people truckify those Mojave chassis and stuff like that. I don't know. If I sold this for $450 and kicked in another $200 and got a Mojave and was unhappy with it, I'd be really stressed out because that would be cutting into more money than I'd be wanting to spend. So I don't know in this $400 or $500 range of what vehicles I'd like. I already have the Talion. I don't think I'd want a Creighton because they're the exact same thing pretty much. So if you guys have any suggestions on what you think I would like, I really like truggies a lot. I like things that can be fast on pavement but also still go off-road. If there's any low Cs or any other different, even any Chinese brands that are on Banggood, if you could think of something that I would like, let me know in the comments. Anyways, I know this was kind of just a rambling video. I just kind of I was frustrated because I had so much money into the Big Rock. I traded for this. The deal didn't go the best. And then I don't like the way it drives. So right now it's sitting on my shelf. I posted it online. A couple guys put the haha emoji. It sucks, especially when you're trying to sell something. Everyone on Marketplace is just an asshole. So I don't know. I really don't even know what I'd buy even if I had the money. That's why it's so frustrating because I don't know what I want next. I've had almost every ARMA vehicle. I would love an old school Big Rock. I would love that, to have a 6S Big Rock, but they're so rare, I doubt I would ever find one. Anyways, all right, guys, thanks.